So one thing somebody asked me is, how did you survive after leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses? I'd be really interested for my ex-Jehovah's Witness friends to make their videos on their journey out and how they survived, because you know what, different people struggle with different things. So I'm going to share with you some of my struggles, and maybe you can relate to them, maybe you can't. And hopefully I can give some things that I think really helped me when I was going through struggles. One of the things I really struggled with to start off with, I think, was the social aspect. And when you're a Jehovah's Witness, there's a massive social scene. And you know what, you could drive to pretty much anywhere in the country and you're going to be able to hang out with people. And automatically everyone's going to like you because you're one of them. And when you step out of that environment, you come across people in life that don't like you, and you come across people in life that you don't like. And it's actually, I found it a real struggle, because there was just this thing when you're a Jehovah's Witness that you just get on with everyone because they're all Jehovah's Witnesses. And it can be quite a daunting thing as to how you go and make friends. So that was one struggle. The second thing was trying to find a purpose in life. You know, when you're a Jehovah's Witness, you do have a purpose in life, because it's your responsibility to go and save the world from their sin, and to help them get into the right side of God and to get through Armageddon, to become one of Jehovah's Witnesses, essentially. So you have a purpose in life, and when you leave the Jehovah's Witnesses, it can be difficult to find it. And I think the third thing for me when I left the Jehovah's Witnesses is how you treat women. So let me go through all those one by one and share with you exactly how I coped with all these things. So first of all, how do you deal with stepping out of that bubble and trying to make friends, and trying to wrestle with this idea that actually in life not everybody likes you and you don't like everybody else. Like I say, for me it was difficult. I think one of that's what I would say out of everything, that's one of these things that comes with time. You know what, the older I get and the more experience I get, the less I give a fuck about what people think of me. You know what, be who you are. Don't try to pretend to be somebody else. Have your own goals, and if your goal is to settle down and have children and to meet someone, if your ambition is to travel the world, if your ambition is to start a business, then go and do it. But do it because of you, not because what somebody else wants you to do. And don't worry about the fact that it might be a little bit off the chart. Don't worry for looking to get anybody else's approval for it. Once you do that and you can figure out who you are, then you'll care a lot less about what people think of you. So focus on you, and now's the time to do it. And I think what helped me is just finding that set of friends that actually are honest with you and challenge you, but love you for who you are and care about you for who you are. And yeah, it might take a while to find them, but what I would say is you've got to put yourself out there. You can't just hide away and hope that these people are going to find you. It doesn't work like that. So make some friends at work, make some friends perhaps at if you go back into further education. There's various ways you can do it. Go to things like, I don't know, for me, I went to a model railway club for a little while, and yeah, I know that's a little bit niche, and I'm not saying you should do that, but find your little thing that you like and make some friends through some hobbies, and you'll be able to meet people that way. It's a good way of meeting people and being able to make friends. The second thing is that how do you find a purpose in life? Well, again, go back to this thing about trying to find your own feet and trying to find your own way in life, and not caring so much about what people think of you. You've still got to set yourself some goals, and when you set yourself a goal in life, then you will find some purpose, and just figure out what that is. And I think for me it was, I want to leave behind a legacy. I want to leave something behind for my children, even if it's not necessarily money or possessions. It can be that they're looking at their family tree and go, it all changed because of him. It all changed in life, and we've got this because of him. That's what I want. I want to leave behind a legacy, and I feel like I'm starting to do that by hopefully giving liberty to my children, and then hopefully to grandchildren, and so on. And that's what I'd like to leave behind. So figure out what your purpose in life is. Is it to change the world? Is it to try and make things different? Is it to just become really rich? Whatever your purpose in life, or whatever you think your purpose in life is, then go and make a go of it. And once you have your goals and once you have your dreams and you make them, then you'll start finding a purpose in life. Third thing is probably the toughest. It's how you treat women. Now, look, when you're a Jehovah's Witness, and to be honest with you, if you're in any kind of religious organisation, women are treated so badly, so badly. They are treated to be ones that should be at home. They're treated to be ones that shouldn't possess a career or anything like that. And you know what? I think I left the Jehovah's Witnesses thinking that was still the right place for a woman. And I'm sorry about that's how I felt. But that's what's indoctrinated. That's what is ingrained in you from such a young age. And I think after leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses is that it became very difficult to be respectful of women. And that's just a guy being open about things. I hate the fact that that's how I was. But it becomes quite difficult when you've been in that situation, and the fact that it's just like there's women in the workplace. There's women that are actually are pursuing careers and all this sort of thing. What I would say with that is that when you step out of the Jehovah's Witnesses, the best thing I can say to you is that try your best to forget about everything that you've been taught from when you were a young child. Because you know what? I have met so many amazing women over the years that are so clever, so intelligent, and that really can go and change the world, and I've got so much respect for them. And you just be aware of it when you leave Jehovah's Witnesses, the fact that you've not been taught correctly as to what a woman's role is in life. So I think it's, again, with that one, it's actually recognising in the first place that this is going to be an issue for you, particularly if you're a man. So yeah, that would be what I would say with that. But how do you survive is the ultimate question. You just do. You just do. And I know that might sound like a bit of a cop-out, but you just do. Because you've got a choice. You can either survive and thrive through this life and make the most out of it, or you can choose to implode and potentially, unfortunately, become another number of somebody who has taken their own life, or somebody who has turned to the wrong substances, shall we say, when it comes to leaving Jehovah's Witnesses. Don't let that be you. Go and prove everybody wrong. Go and prove all these Jehovah's Witnesses wrong, that you can't make a life outside of their organisation. That's bullshit. I've experienced this firsthand, and I love my life now. And yeah, miss my family dearly, but you know what? I've got so much out of this life as a result of being free. Hope that's been of some help. Please make your video. How did you survive? And if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about, please, again, leave it in the comments below. Until then, I'll see you next time.